Hey viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. Hey you guys, hey. I know I'm a little bit late, but I was like, listen, I promised I was going to be live streaming tonight. Monday nights, Saturday mornings. For now. That could change. So please make sure if you are new to my channel that you subscribe, okay? Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications because some weeks are different than others. So I'm going to try to go live also this Friday night. This week has already been busy, especially with next week being the holiday. I've been tied up with work. So anyone who's wanting to book a full in-depth reading with me or book a phone session, feel free to do so, okay? Happy Monday, you guys. It's a new week. Sending y'all love, sending y'all so much love. Blessings, abundance, prayers for anyone who's going through anything right now. There's so much going on. But anyway, sending all of everybody love, okay? If you are wanting a reading, please send your donation via Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chat, whichever you prefer. Drop a green heart down below, okay, so that the moderators know that you sent the donation in and we can add you right onto the list. All right, so I'm just gonna give everybody a minute to hop in. We won't be here too late, but I wanted to hop in and show my loves. All right, I wanted to hop in and show my love. So here I am. Also, you guys, if you're interested in any of my decks, you can order them on my Etsy shop. They'll be shipped directly to you from the manufacturer. I have new decks. They're on my website. They're on my Etsy shop. Hey, Aisha love, how are you? Girl, I got a little bit of a late start today because I had a phone session with a client. Also, anybody wanting to sign up for my pricing plans, I have pricing plans for readings. So those are going to go up. The prices of those are going to go up. This is the last 2 weeks that I extended the thank you coupon code, and it does work. I double checked it. It does work. It had went inactive, which is why if you tried to use it before, it probably wasn't working if you tried to use it last week. So my apologies. But it is working, so I extended it 2 more weeks because after July the 4th, prices are going back to regular, and I'm increasing the rate of the pricing plans because having unlimited access to me, it takes a lot of energy, especially for multiple people. So I'm going to do $20 a week for unlimited readings. So anybody who's interested in the pricing plans, feel free to click onto my website, which Aisha dropped it here, aquarianempresstarot.net, okay? Also, questions, one reading questions, it's a single question. So if you book the one question reading on my website, that is for one question only. It's not for one question but then 5 other questions behind it. That's one question, just one. Okay, had to clarify that. Aisha, I think you missed my not Saturday's live stream, but the one before that when I was talking about cancers. Because girl, I came in here and I was like addressing the fact that sometimes people will come into the live stream and they will want a reading, and it's like they want to sit and talk during the reading, and I'm like, if I'm trying to channel messages, I can't focus if somebody is constantly doing this or they're constantly typing in the chat. I can't focus on the messages that I'm getting through the cards. So it's like, don't do it. If you come in and you want a reading, just be patient. Allow me the opportunity to read, review, and relay the message. After I relay the message, feel free to give your dialogue. But the constant feedback while I'm trying to interpret messages is distracting. And I think it's distracting to other people too, because they're like, what? Because sometimes the chats are delayed. So also, if you come into the live stream, please be mindful. Please be mindful of greeting everyone and just being respectful in the live stream. Most people are, but sometimes we have to give that reminding. Yes, Aisha, you're right. Sometimes we have to remind people to just be kind. You know the thing that we tell toddlers? To be kind, to be gentle to others. Sometimes we got to remind people. Also, if you were easily offended, don't come in here. Don't come in here. Because I'm telling you right now, sometimes spirit will be hurting feelings. It happens. Sometimes spirit will call. Listen, I've been called out. Spirit don't play. Spirit does not play. Hey Key, how you doing, love? Spirit does not play. And some people be all in their feelings. They really do. They be all in their feelings. And I'm just like, listen, it is a reading. You see what I'm saying? It's a tarot reading. So sometimes Spirit's going to be like, okay, it's not him, it's you. You're the problem. You lack boundaries. You lack emotional depth. You're emotionally unavailable. Like, Spirit will call us out. Like I said, I've been called out. Trust me, in readings, I've booked with other readers. I've been called out. Do you hear me? I can't be all in my feelings about it. I've got to observe, reflect, and make necessary changes to get to where I want to be. Or choose to stay stuck. That's on me. But you see what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. Because I get people sometimes that want to sit and argue with me about what was said. And Spirit's like, what about it? Spirit's like, what about it? What was said needed to be said. And that's what I'm always going to deliver. What needs to be said. Not what you want to hear, would like to hear, what makes you feel better. It's what needs to be said. So if you're an easily offended individual, this is not the channel for you. This is not the place, okay? Because we don't sugarcoat over here. We do not sugarcoat. Of course, the messages are always delivered with love, but it's not, trust me, it is not intended to attack anyone or anything. Right, Aisha? Exactly. I'm so glad you brought it up. Hey, Divine Boo. I'm so glad you brought it up. So here's another thing. If you go to any reader and you continue to ask the same question more than once, thank you, love. I appreciate you so much. If you go to any reader and you keep asking the same question more than once, be prepared for Spirit to chew your ass. Because you're not supposed to keep asking the same question back to back to back to back. That's not how this works. You give it time. And honestly, I recommend giving yourself at least minimum a 2-week space, because energies change all the time. Just like how we go through the seasons. Summer's only going to be from end of June to like late July. No, ma'am, Siri. No, ma'am. Y'all know Siri be in my business. But yeah, listen. Listen. Spirit does not play with nobody. So if you keep asking a reader the same thing over and over again, and you don't give that energy time to change, you don't make necessary adjustments in your own life. You don't look at yourself instead of doing this to everybody else in the room. If you don't do that, baby, you're going to keep having problems, because it starts with me, right? It starts with me. Because if I've got issues going on in whatever it is, work, and a good friend of mine, fellow reader, I went to her about a situation at my job, and she read me for filth. I stood corrected, and I had to accept what she told me, and she was right. Everything she said was right, and I had to give it time. And so it's like, a lot of times people will book a reading with a reader and be like, oh, well, this doesn't resonate. It doesn't resonate right now. Give it some time. Give it some time. Sometimes it may take a couple days. Sometimes it may take a week, 2 weeks. It may be a month. Some people, it may be a few months. but give it time, and then it all makes sense. Eventually it all makes sense. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the Aquarian tribe. Where we talk about all things tarot, spiritual, occult, metaphysical, all of the things, child. Okay? All of the things. We love it here. All right? And I get to talk about my water babies because I love y'all. And a shout out to all my Cancers. Cancers, I will be getting y'all's coupon ready tonight. Let me tell y'all the drama. So I had to, what did I have to do? I had to delete my Canva app, which Canva is the design app that I use to create my coupons and stuff like that, and my posts and stuff for Instagram and my emails. I had to delete it. I had to reinstall it because it would not load. So I was like, man. And I was so hoping this weekend to get y'all's coupon code Cancer to get it for this season, and I could not do it. I was so mad. So Cancers, y'all's coupon will be ready by tomorrow, okay? And I have to do y'all's collective reading too. Gemini, Cancer, Leo. I have to do y'all's collective reading, so while we still in June. And then I'm gonna do Libra and Virgo. Hotness. Hotness. But y'all, I kind of wanted to touch on the subject tonight, and please feel free to add in soul ties. We talking about soul ties. Somebody asked me about that today. Somebody emailed me and was asking me about it. One of my clients, and she was like, she's kind of confused about it, and I'm just like, listen. This is my understanding, and y'all let me know if I'm wrong or if you want to add to it or what your thoughts are. Please share. But I believe soul ties are kind of like, this is just my experience. Soul ties is like you are addicted to someone because you're connected. It's like a codependent situation. It usually is through like a sexual connection with someone. Yes, exactly, Divine. They are real. They are very real. And it takes a lot to break it, okay? It usually is jump started through intimate contact with another person, and it goes from there. Because it's not usually, it's like it's like an instant chemistry thing, and then once that gets going, it's like a constant thing, and it's hard for you to break away from it because you two are like intertwined, like you guys are addicted to each other. And it's usually on a sexual level. I'm just being honest. I'm being real as I can be with y'all. So it's usually on a sexual level. And so because of that connection, sometimes it's really hard to break it. Usually, like I said, this is just my experience. Soul ties are toxic. They are very toxic. Let me explain why, okay? Because one might ask, well, why is that? You know, sex is a beautiful thing, and it is. It's a beautiful thing between two loving people, two consenting adults, okay? The reason that soul ties are extremely toxic is because it's a codependent relationship where you need this person, they need you, and it's hard for you to let go no matter how superficial this connection is. Okay, see, I didn't even know that. Thank you, Divine Love, for sharing, because I didn't even know that. But it's like the reason they can be so toxic, like she said, it goes deeper than the sexual aspect and the physical aspect, because you do connect on a spiritual level when you sleep with people. So you have to be very selective. So if this person is carrying negative energy, they're carrying back karma, you kind of take that on because you're connecting to this person. You know what I mean? So, because sex is such a sacred act. So a lot of times people who get caught up in a soul tie, it's very difficult to break it because you've attached yourself to someone who is low vibrational, someone who is superficial. It's only physical attraction. There's no real sustenance there. It's not like, you know how in a real relationship, it takes time to build a bond with someone. It takes time to develop trust. It takes time to get to know that person. Soul ties happen usually very quickly. They happen pretty quickly, which is why a lot of times I've heard of people confusing soul ties with twin flames. And it's like, no, honey, that's karmic. It's a soul tie. Sorry to break the news to you. It's karmic. It's a soul tie. And it's like, well, he's not calling me back now. We done been together and he's not answering my calls now. He's ignoring me for days. But then he'll hit me up at 11 o'clock at night. Tell me, what you doing? Can I slide through? Soul tie. And you're going to let him back in. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that. Exactly, divine. Spirits are very transferable. And it's like you guys are addicted to each other. So even though he may be playing games with you, he may be wishy-washy about his intentions, you're addicted to him and he's addicted to you. He don't want to see you with nobody else, but he also doesn't want to commit to you. Do you see what I'm saying? You see the tie? Exactly. It's a listen, what did the Bible say? Who's the author of confusion? The soul tie is nothing but confusion. It is not of the mighty one. So if you've got to feel confused, but yet you're addicted to this person, you gotta be with this person, it's a soul tie. Y'all follow me here? It's a soul tie. Because you can't let them go. This person is toxic as hell. Literally sent from hell. The person always wants to be up in your DMs, wants to be up in everything else that you got going on. But the person won't commit. They're not here to provide. They're not here to protect. You can't call them in case of an emergency. They don't want to claim a relationship with you. They don't want none of that. Yes, that's the blessing. Soul ties can be broken. Yes, thank God for that. Soul ties can definitely be broken. Definitely be broken. And part of that is prayer. Part of that is cleansing, like literal cleansing, detoxing, cleansing your body, getting that out of your system. And there's certain herbs and things you can take to help break the soul tie. Okay, black walnut is one of those. I'm just throwing it out there. But they can be broken. There's certain what do you call them? Woo! Yes. What you said, divine. What you said. People who they struggle. They struggle with being faithful to their partner. They usually have soul ties with other people. They have not been broken. And so it's just very important that when you're out here in these streets and you're dealing with people of the opposite sex or whatever, that you are selective with whom you share your body. Your body is a temple. Okay, your body is a temple. So it's not just the food that we take in that makes, you know what I mean, that affects your health, but even the people that you allow into your space, into your temple. So you have to be very selective about it because you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be caught up in a soul tie. You see what I'm saying? They're very real. They are very real. It takes some time to break a soul tie. And what you really gonna have to do is cut it cold turkey, honey. There ain't no easy way to cut a soul tie. You just got to cut the cord. You just got to cut it on off. Block, delete, erase pictures, erase old text messages. Don't say nothing. Don't be driving by nobody's house. Nothing. Give them their stuff back. Put it in a box and mail it back. Sell it, whatever you got to do, get it away from you. And so I'm probably gonna be offending folks, but you know, there's a scripture that says, resist the devil and he will flee from you. Do you see it? Resist the devil and he or she will flee from you. So if you get rid of, do you see what I'm saying? So if you get rid of the source, you cut the tie. You cut the tie because you're not still entertaining. You're not still entertaining that connection. You cut the cord. You cut the cord. So you can do it. You just have to have the strength, the mental strength, the emotional strength. Because a lot of people are like, oh, it's so hard and we've been together and we got kids and I just love him. What does love got to do with it? What does love got to do with it? That's the real question with a soul tie. It don't. It's all chemistry. It's all in the moment. There's not a solid foundation with a soul tie. I've never seen a soul tie situation that was solid. That was, this person is 100% committed to this situation, and it's only between these two people. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. You take back your power when you resist it. When you say, no, I'm done, you cut it off, you take your power back, because you're saying, I trust in the divine. I trust in God. I trust in my spirit, guys. I trust that something is better for me than this situation right here. So you have to be willing to cut that off. Cut it off. You know what I mean? They do. They do, divine. And then it's hard to get out of it. Then it's so hard to get out of it, because it's like the emotions get caught up. And then, then it's hard to break it. But it can be broken. But you don't want to keep having a repeat of it. So, as always, I always recommend take your time. Take your time, honey baby. Take your time. There is no rush. There is no rush at all to be with nobody. You don't have to listen. There's nothing wrong. Let me just say this. There is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to be in a healthy, loving relationship. But in the same light, there is absolutely nothing with you being by yourself. It's the freedom for me. It's the freedom for me. Like, there's nothing wrong with you being by yourself, pampering yourself, treating yourself, doing things for you. Do you see what I'm saying? Getting cute for you. Going out for you. There's nothing wrong with it. And of course, we all desire love. We all deserve love. Of course, absolutely. But you want to make sure that you're not rushing into a situation that could potentially cause harm to you in the long term. If you're not seeing progress and you're constantly, you know what I mean? Like, you're constantly seeing problems, or I'm going to use the C word. There's confusion. I'm going to say it again. Confusion is not of the Most High. Not of Spirit, God, however you identify, okay? Confusion is from the other side, okay? So if you feel confusion, move around very quickly. Because if you're questioning what's going on, it seems iffy. It's kind of like, nope, don't do it. Biggest lesson ever. Trust your intuition. But also, if you're involved if you feel that you're involved in a soul tie, take your power back. Like Divine said, take your power back. Break the tie. You have the power to break the tie and take your power back, so that you can get your strength back and you can actually enjoy love the right way. You don't have to settle for that. You don't have to settle for no ma'am. All right, y'all. Did I miss anybody? Did anybody donate and want a reading? Because I don't want to miss anybody. But I thought I would just touch on it, just briefly touch on it, because I thought it was a great question. Exactly, Aisha, and I'm so glad that you said that. You are absolutely right. Self-love really is the best love. I know people they feel some type of way because they feel like the self-love thing is overrated on social media, whatever. I do not care. I will always be an advocate for taking care of myself and giving myself what I need, because I cannot be with somebody else if I'm unhappy and I'm miserable with me. If I'm miserable with me, how can I love you? How can I support you? If I can't support me, how can I support you? It's like a mother. If a mother is sick and she's down, she's not able to fully take care of her babies because she's not up to par. You see what I'm saying? So you definitely want to build your own self-esteem. You want to build your own financial security. You want to build your own confidence, so that when the other person comes, it's like somebody's adding to your plate. You already got like You got good things. You got the mashed potatoes. You got the gravy. You got the greens. You got sweet potato. And then this person just comes and they add the cornbread and they add the turkey and they add. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you already got a plate of love over here, and then somebody else is just coming and they're adding to your plate. So y'all got to be full, cause you know what I mean? Cause you already got this plate started. You know it? Okay, love. Let's see what messages we have. It's always the analogy of if I don't have anything in my cup, I can't share with you. I cannot share with you. And it's funny because it reminds me of the analogy of Jesus and the 12 disciples in Matthew, right before his death, and they're all partaking of his blood, the wine, in this, in this one glass. So that they're passing it around. But the metaphor is his cup was full, so he could pass around to his disciples. He was able to give to everybody at that table because he had already been filled with what he needed. You see what I'm saying? It's just the analogy. So, I know. Listen, my scriptural analogies come out because I was raised in a very religious home. My great-great-grandmothers were very religious, so it comes out. I'm sorry if it offends people. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Consciously Keys? What messages do you have? All right, let's see. Ooh, we got 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. So it's like with this 4 of Cups, Keys, you might be feeling a little bit like kind of guarded in a sense, because the 4 of Cups is feeling like you're not being treated the way that you deserve to be treated in a situation, and that creates distance. That creates distance with the 4 of Cups. We got the 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're walking away from that situation because you know your worth, and I love it. I love it. 8 of Cups. It's like you're realizing some things, and you've grown so much that you recognize when you're not being appreciated. You recognize when someone is not treating you the way you deserve to be treated. So I love this. Let's see. I had the 4 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and it's like you're not giving to what's not giving to you. Yeah, 10 of Cups. You're walking away towards your own happiness and really focusing on what really brings you joy and what really makes you happy, which is beautiful. The Ace of Swords is here on the bottom. So you've had a light bulb moment. You come to a realization. It's very clear to you. Someone's actions are very clear to you. And if they're not very clear right now, they will be. You will see very clearly where you stand in this situation. Let's see, Spirit, what the messages do you have for her? The 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is here. You may have been a little bit nervous about this person or this situation, but it's like, it's all going to make sense. It's all going to make sense. You know, the High Priestess, you know, yeah. Spirit says, you know what's up. You already know what's up with the High Priestess. You know what's going on. And you have to be bold. You're absolutely right. The Strength card is right here. It's like you had to take your power and your dignity and walk away. Now, this person could be a water sign. We got the King of Cups. This person has feelings for you. But there's something here between you and this person that is conflicting. There's something that's conflicting. It could be behavior. It could be the way this person moves, the things that this person says. But it's something that you guys maybe don't see eye to eye on. Or it just kind of causes like, it's like, I don't know. But it's a masculine energy for sure. This person has feelings for you, but it's like there's some type of conflict here between the two of you. Tell me more, Spirit. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. So there's, it's like, this could be a new situation for you between you and this person. Like you guys could have really good chemistry with one another. But at the same time, there's something there that is just like, it's a little bit off. That's the only way I can explain it. That's what Spirit said. It's a little bit off. Ace of Wands. And it's like, the person is like, they're very passionate and everything, but it's like you kind of want to talk things out. Eight of Wands, like you kind of want to see, okay, where's this person's mental? Do I really feel comfortable in this situation? Nine of Cups, like you're like, I don't know if I'm comfortable with this. You may have even told the person, like, I'm not comfortable with whatever the case may be. But it's like you want to see this person take more initiative. Also with the Eight of Wands, it's like you want to see this person really express how they feel and show you how they feel. Hey Tasha, how are you, love? Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Definitely, thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. This is like a new love situation. Somebody that you've been dealing with for a very short amount of time. But the person is like, they have strong feelings for you. There's chemistry there. But it's like at the same time, it's like there's something there that just kind of got you conflicted. And you just kind of know, like, I don't know if this is going to work. Because you know your worth. The Empress is here. You know your worth. You know your worth. And it's like you're not going to settle. And I love this. I really do love this card. This is one of my, I'm proud of myself, y'all. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. This is why I chose this picture for it. Because I just love the love. Like, mommies are so great. Mommies. Shout out to all y'all mothers. Y'all are amazing. But it's like, you know your worth. And so, you know, like, okay, if somebody's like, they're giving bare minimum energy, it's like, no. No. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is a new situation. This is a new situation, Ace of Cups. And you have feelings for this person, and they have feelings for you, but it's like, there's something, like, it's just like you need more. You need more from this person. And I don't feel like, I don't know, I feel like they're not giving it. They're not giving it. Let's see. Yeah. We got the Three of Cups. Four of Wands. Three of Cups could be that there's a third party involved. There could be a third party involved with the Three of Cups. Four of Wands. This is a new start, a new foundation between you and this person. Like, this is a new situation that's kind of taken off. You are extremely independent. Like, you're totally capable of handling your own. You work hard. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. You work hard, and you're not gonna settle. You already know you're not gonna settle. Justice will be served, though. That's what Spirit wants you to know in this whole situation. You're going to get what you deserve out of this situation, and the truth will be revealed. The truth will always be revealed. It may take some time, but the truth will be revealed. And we got the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And this is about networking, teamwork, collaboration. It's Spirit's message to you is like, if this person can't play fair, whoever this person is that you're dealing with, the Justice card, if they can't play fair, like if they can't reciprocate what you have to bring to the table, then it's a waste of time. And you know, you don't want to waste your time. So it's like, don't. Spirit's like, don't. There's too many people, as my good friend always says, there are too many men out here to get prematurely attached to one that's not even doing bare minimum work. So it's like, if they're not willing to work with you to build something solid with that Four of Wands, and they're not properly courting you, because the Three of Cups for me, especially when it comes to relationships and love, is like taking me out, planning dates, making time, spending quality time to build a bond. If they're not able to do that, you better off being by your damn self. Nine of Pentacles. It's like, what are you for, sir? What are you for? To whisper sweet nothings? I'm just saying. You know it? So yeah, Spirit wants to reiterate the importance of making sure that they're able to work with you, not in the opposite direction. Like, if they're not willing to work, don't put no more effort in. Knight of Pentacles. Don't put no more effort in. But I'm telling you, the moon is here. The moon is here. This is Pisces energy. So, listen, what's done in the dark will come to the light. This is one of my favorite cards, too, because I love sunsets. But, yeah, what's done in the dark will come to the light. Spirit, what's the advice? What's the advice for keys? What's what's done in the dark will come to the light. Things that you've been kind of like low-key afraid of or thinking about, it's going to reveal itself over time. Give it time. And my ancestors be telling me this all the time. And I'm just like amazed. Yeah. Things that you if you've been second guessing anything or kind of like wondering, it's going to come to you. It's going to be revealed to you. Just give it time. Everything you need to know. Repeat. Y'all know I gotta see Rico. Y'all know how this goes. Look, the spirit says the situation will improve. What did I tell you? The situation will improve. Justice will be served. You will find out whatever truths you want to know. You're going to find out this person's intentions. Look, happy changes ahead. Spirit said be grateful for what you already have. And I feel like that's a message from Spirit directly to you to say, listen, you're good. I got you. Regardless of how this pans out, you're good. Spirit says within 3 months, by the end of summer, early fall, you're going to see what you need to see. Guarantee it. In the next 3 months, you're going to see what you need to see. Spirit said trust. Trust. And trust is like releasing the desire to try to control the situation or try to make it fit. No, ma'am, if the shoe don't fit, take it off. Spirit said no need to worry. No need to worry. And on the bottom of the deck, we got Pisces season, which could be Pisces energy, okay? But just so you know, Spirit said there's no need to worry. So that's been your reading, love. Did I get everybody? Was there anybody else that was wanting a reading before I hop out of here? Because I'm going to hop out of here. Y'all know I'm wild. Y'all know I'm wild. But thank you guys so much for hopping in. I appreciate all the love, all the support. It means the world to me. But you, honey, you are protected, divinely guided, and you give it time. Everything that you need to see, everything that you need to know is going to be revealed to you. You're most welcome, love. I hope I got everybody, and I hope I explained soul ties in a way that makes sense. Know that if you're involved in one, there's so much information out there on soul ties, how to break soul ties. So feel free to do your own research online because there's plenty of information out there. Just trust your intuition in the process. But y'all have a great night. Love y'all. And until, what are we doing? Hopefully Friday night. That's what I'm going to try to do. Friday night. Yes. Thank you, boo. Thank you to all my moderators. Aisha, Divine. Love y'all. Good night.